Based in New York, he has just finished his latest record, Filaments, which is slated for a fall release and features Rosenwinkel on guitar. This is a real coup for a young musician just out of the Berklee College of Music, which Julian attended on a full scholarship that he earned his senior year at Wheeler. We are delighted Julian has taken time from his busy life to perform earlier this evening with Francisco, and now to speak with us tonight. Welcome back to Wheeler, Julian. We're so glad to have you.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Music stand. Feel at home. When I was 12 or 13 years old, upon my mother's insistence, I first attended a jazz camp in Litchfield, Connecticut. This really sparked my interest in pursuing jazz and represents the first step in my gradual transformation to the impoverished, struggling artist you see before you today. So, thanks. One of my only memories from my first day is of a stubbled, college-age musician hanging out of a window on the dorm's third floor. He shouted down to me in a thick accent, "Hey, bro, when do we get to eat?" Being a scared little kid, pretty sure I ran away without answering. But, amazingly, that swarthy foreigner was Francisco País. Little did I know that in a few short years, he'd be one of the most important people in my young life. Most of my free time at Wheeler was spent in that cramped little jazz room, being yelled at by Francisco for my laziness, and rolling my eyes. My eyes never were in better shape. But in a tiny state, with an even tinier jazz community, having Francisco as my teacher and my mentor was nothing short of a minor miracle. He showed me that improvised music did not end in 1970, but continues to flourish in creative and beautiful ways across the globe. That the music I had recently discovered a passion for was very much alive, and not collecting dust in some museum. This is one of the greatest gifts he could have ever given me. He is a real gentleman teacher, someone who could match his accomplishments as a performer and musician with those as an instructor, a rare find, and something I hope to obtain someday. I take his lessons along with me everywhere I go as I set out on my career, and as I teach my own students now. If only I could take his unwavering enthusiasm as well, but I doubt anyone could approach that. One of the great things about Wheeler is that it prepares you for the real world with confidence rather than fear, with open eyes but not a closed heart. In my eyes, I haven't had much of a career yet, or really much of a life of my own for that matter. I still feel like a kid in a new league. But if I can impart one bit of advice to Wheeler's young musicians, it's this: be aware. Be aware of the impact of your craft. Be aware of how important it can be at some times, and how utterly unimportant it can be at others. Be aware of how you treat yourself, and treat your art with the same love and sensitivity. Be aware of the world outside of music, one that keeps spinning regardless of any victories or defeats. And be aware that all true artists must become utterly transparent if they are to truly sing. That the world needs to be able to gaze through your skin like it's glass, and see all the memories, insecurities, and passions flowing and squirming within. And to beware, as that takes tremendous courage and spirit. I've learned this through my own bumps and scratches, sustained in that human basement of a rehearsal room, and under the spotlight in Wheeler Hall, seemingly miles away from my friends in the audience. And in our mantra of a motto, that the Spirit giveth life. I'm not sure yet if I've taken the right things from my lessons, or that I've been putting them to good use, but I know that everyone at this school, and I do mean everyone, has done their absolute best to instill that spirit within me. And with these countless hands lifting me up or waiting to catch me should I fall, I've never felt a moment's hesitation in my pursuit of trying to make you all proud. And if I can do that, then I'm certain success will follow. So, thank you to my giant family for giving me the opportunity to explore, experiment, and refine, for your guidance both intellectual and emotional. and for donating some coals from all your brilliant fires to the one inside me, which grows every day. From that spirit, you've given me life, and I can never thank you enough for it.